Happy Monday, happy trading. Nothing I'd rather be doing on this Monday than trading. I tell you what. Let's go to our first trade of the day. Let's look at flow first. So let's look at C. Let's look at CVX. There's some in CVX, C. No real flow in that. And C, Intel. No flow in Intel. Merck. No flow. Uber. No. It was a pretty crappy morning, if I may say so myself. But you did get something in Chevron, um, a little bit of something. I would count that as the most flow you got out of the six stocks that we watch primarily. So let's go to our first trade. Ideally, it would have been Chevron, but that's not where we started. We got in Uber. So our first trade for Uber, we saw right here. You know that dotted line right there with a close 200 and a close 20 usually indicates a large move. So we saw a torpedo. We got in right here. We were hoping it'd be a large move to the upside. As soon as we got in, it went down, it went down, it went down. We could have got out about 3/4. That's where we probably should have got out, but we held on. Then we could have got out again at the bottom of it, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to remain support of the 200. So we held it even longer. It popped up on us because we were at we decided to say max loss, our max loss per trade on this one. So it still hadn't hit it. And then it popped up, and we bought more. Bought a little bit too much, too many shares of it, thinking it was going to just rebound and go skyrocket. And then it just went down, so we had to get out of all of our shares. And we still lost a little close to maximum loss per trade just because of how many lots we had in there. But we were just playing with lot sizes, see how that goes. Um, had we not played with lot sizes, it wouldn't have been as bad of a trade. But that's just what you get. Um, we really thought that we'd have something here with a flat 200 and the previous day close, but we didn't get anything. So let's say we keep moving. We have this position of power, and it looks like nothing. Kills it. Then we can always play off the 200. No, we don't get that either. Here we get an opportunity off a flat 200. Clearing bar, nothing to the left. Immediately, you buy into that, set the stop. That would have been a great trade. It's not something we took. We were looking at something else, apparently. But that would have been a great trade. You have the up, up, and it kept going up. Now this is a downward indicator, so I would have got out there. And it's so if the price 1, 2, 3, you're looking at a 3-finger spread right there, probably is an indicator to get out because the price has to come back to the 20 has to come back to the 200. There are some other entry points we could have got in on this, like we could have got in I mean, maybe we could have got here. Green takeout red. We could have got on here. Green takeout red. There's a hidden color change. A couple of hidden ones. Maybe here's a hidden one. But there's opportunities to get in there, and we should have been able to get in there. But that's not what we did. Now this came down. Let's see what we did. We bought in here, color change. That's a little late in this move, but let's see. And then we bought in again, thinking a color change, a hidden color change right here. So we bought in, color change, bought in again, hidden color change, and then we got out. Got out right here, which is rather quick. And look, again, we said it was rather quick, and it kind of went back up. We were looking at, hey, is it going to go to new highs? It was going to go to new highs, but we considered that at the time the new high, but it still had some time to go. And as you can tell, if we would have waited a little bit longer, it would have hit that new high. And then we get the bear 180. And even the bear 180 doesn't stop this. This thing just keeps going. Power trend. Now it broke into the 20. It's flat. What you could do is, hey, it's flat. If it's below, you buy. And if it's above, you sell. Until it respects this. It respects that right there. So we got to sell here. We got to respect right here. At this point, we could sell here. It's a little too early for me, but that's a color change, red to green. What we ended up doing right here, and it seems like it's so late, but keep in mind it's about 1 o'clock. We had physical therapy today, so we weren't going to trade past 1, so we wanted to get some trades in. So we went to the 1 minute, and if you look at the 1 minute, this is perfect right off the 200. So we took that trade right there, let it go down, and then got out right here. But as you can see, we could have rode that a ways. It's just we didn't. But we're getting better. I mean, we're getting better. Let's go back to the 2 minute. This would have been your next trade right here. Here's your next trade. Again, here's your next trade. Hit the previous day's close, get out. And then I don't know if I would have caught this one, but this is off the 20. Nothing to the left. If you erase that wick, and then just Now you wouldn't expect it to go through the 200, but it did have some resistance right here, and then it just seared right through it. So let's go to the next trade we had. We had Intel. So for Intel, what you would have thought is flab 4, clear that, tail bar, buy into it, but then this happens right here, and then this happens. You're like, okay, get out. And then you get off a flat 200. That's a sell. Ride that. Combine these two bars. That's a green bar takeout. Ride that. Set the stop. This is far away. Get out right here. I mean, you could get out here. You could say this is a exhaustion bar away. After all this downward pressure, it still moved like that. That's a 1, 2. We're going to come back here. Let's see if we can play that down. I went and played this down. Stop. Played it down. And then I made the mistake of getting out early right here. That was just because we were P&L watching, and our first trade we lost on the Uber on the open, so we wanted to get the open money back, which is no excuse. But look what happened. Had we not been P&L trading, it takes it out again. It goes. That's all you really need. I mean, you need a trade like that, and you're in business all day. All day. Then you get kind of like an elephant. Then you get a gift zone buy. Those usually lead to big moves, but in this case it didn't. Looks like you could have traded this. 20 still going down. Although this went up, you could have played this out. So it's like we could have still been in it here. Now eventually, wow, it still could have been in it. Still could have been in it. Still could have been in it. Wow, that's crazy. We ended up playing this, setting the stop on at the bottom of the bar, buying more on the color change, and then we got out everything here after it dropped. But we were playing with a lot of lots on this, so it was a large trade. You can't tell, but it's just we're playing with lots now, just to see how comfortable we are with size. And I don't like playing it like that. I kind of like spacing it out, not just all at once. But that was just all at once. this, keep in mind this is playing like a 20, so you can play this down. And 30, that's a reversal time. You could play that up. Next one's going to be C. C, Fab 4. You can eliminate this because it's a distance away. Ironically, it hit it and it got stopped by it. So, I mean, can you erase it? Who knows? But I guess you could play, hey, off of a 200. That's the real move. That's a pretty big move if you count the tail here. So you could probably play it down here to the 20. Not saying you should. I'm going to get out of that. I'm only going to do the moves that I would do. So keep going. I did this move. I thought that this 20 was moving up and that was like flattening out. So it was going to get to like this at some point. So I played this as a green bar takeout. And it went straight against me and took me out. You could play this right here because this is on previous day's close, and that is a bull 180, and that's a playable event on a playable location, and you get a nice move. So I played this right here because I looked at this as a hidden color change on a position of power. So we got out real quick. Again, probably shouldn't have took it if we were going to get out real quick, and I would have preferred taking it right here as opposed to where I took it. It would have given me a little bit more cushion to make a little bit more. And then I tried to do the same thing here. Keep in mind this isn't as flat as I'd want it. It's not flat. It's kind of not flat. It's flat enough, but it's not flat. But I tried to take this position here, this green bar takeout. I was a little late, and it went against me completely. Now, here is in a sense, a level, and you break it, and nothing's to the left. So that's an elephant bar. You could sell that, clearing elephant bar, nothing to the left. And look how well that works out for you. Now, let's say you wouldn't have got in there. You had other opportunities. You could have sold here and used the 200 as your support line. You could have sold here, done the same. You could have waited for a clearing instance right here. Or a clearing instance here. Or a hidden color change here. Or even instance here. keep in mind the 30 reversal time. Not shocked that it went the other way. Next one's going to be Walmart. Walmart, we had Fab 4. This went, it was all the way up, then it went all the way down. Didn't know what to do with it, so I just avoided it. I mean, it was too expensive for me to set the stop here, and it was in the wrong position, so I just let it be. We bought here trying to play a color change, and we bought here trying to play a color change, and we bought more trying to play a color change, and we got out all of the positions here. That was more of me playing with layering lots, and it worked, but it just, I don't know. I don't like it. At least I don't like how I did it. Maybe there's some other way to do it, or a better stock to do it in. Now this one, it broke the 20, and it got pretty deep, and then it retraced back to the 20. So as soon as I saw this retracement, as soon as it broke that, I sold into it, and then it just went. I got out quickly just because it just moved too fast for me. And ironically, as soon as I got out, it went right back up. So the next one, this was an elephant bar. I felt it was an elephant bar, nothing to the left. I just got into it, and then when it did that, I thought this was a gift zone right here, so I bought more. And then keep in mind the time, it was like 11:30, 12:40, or 12:30, 12:45. So not much motion happens during this time. It's like lunchtime. So as soon as it was profitable, I just got out, and just got out. And keep in mind, I had the doctor's appointment, so I was like not really interested in it anyway. I was trying to trade. So this one, I thought that this was a sell, an elephant bar from here. I don't think I used the Bitcoin 130 standard, so I might have got in a little early, and then it reversed right on me, and I bought right back in. This might have been a good bar to get in. It's a flat 200. It's moving up, and then you get the tail bar right here. I might have bought this. And then split this in half. Elephant bar off of a flat 200. Let it sell. Let it ride. Because it cut it so soon, it didn't have time to get back close to the 20. In fact, that would be interesting to see how that looks on the 1 minute. What's the chances? The next trade is CVX. CVX, Fab 4, wrong color, nothing to the left. As soon as you get the right color, you get buy when it takes out, buy, up, get out, Never really gets a chance to buy back more except maybe right here. You could do a color change here, a hidden one, but it doesn't really do too much. Get up to here, get out. This is so close to this that you're not really going to do it. I'd say this is a pretty serious red bar. You might sell into that. Set the stop and just see what it does. Yep. Get out. Or it might go lower. What we ended up doing, and this is a mistake we always make, it's going this way, and then the green goes this way, or the red goes that way, and then it just... So we bought in here, and then it just took us out here, when we knew it was going to go down anyway, but we just bought it because it was a green bar, and we said it's a green bar, it's got freedom. But then it just gets taken out by the red bar. And that's the sell. And then here's the elephant off the flat 200. And then you just get out on that. And what we did is we got out again. Again, this was us leaving early, but we saw a flat 200. We wanted to take a sell on this. We rode it. It made a move. We got out. It went back up, but then that would have been a really good move. We could have said a sell here. A sell here. It might be getting a little too low. A sell here. It might be getting a little too far away. Looks like not. And on things like that, I think you can go to the 1 minute. I mean, maybe not on this one, but and then our last stock for the day is Merck. Merck. It's like Fab 4. Not sure really what to do with this. You could have bought this on a color change, but still again, you could sell that just because it's in the middle. A little too close to that, and it broke through. That's hard to break through that 200, but it broke through it with ease. Set the stop. What we did is we bought here. And then got out here. But we used a lot of lot size, so it was a better trade than it looks. And it kept continuing too, if you can tell. But then we had to go to physical therapy. So not too sure what happened the rest of this one. So those are our trades for this Monday. Hope you enjoyed. Be back on Tuesday.